Hey everyone, hope things are going well for you guys. Today I'm going to show you how I painted my Citadel Finecast Castellan Crowe Model, which you can see here. I began by priming the model Chaos Black. Basically, Chaos Black is a great foundation color if you're painting silver armor on the model. As you can see here, I primed all three parts of the model. I started painting the sword a 50-50 mix of ice blue and blood red. I then painted a darker purple on the sword using a 1-to-1 mix of enchanted blue and blood red. Finally, I painted all the symbols on the sword skull white. I started on the armor with a heavy dry brush of bolt gun metal. This will act as the foundation color of the armor. I gave the entire model an Azurman blue wash. This wash will not only provide a blue tinge under the armor, but will also give back some of the detail that might have been lost when doing the dry brush. I then did a lighter dry brush to the armor using chainmail. This dry brush brings back some of the lighter details on the edges of the model. I then did one more lighter highlight using mithril silver. I just tended to focus on the very edges of the model so that I can give a slight highlight to the entire model. I painted the helmet and shoulder pads Codex Gray, which will act as a foundation color for all the white parts of the model. I then painted these areas with several thin layers of skull white. However, I lost a lot of the detail. Therefore, I washed the entire white area with watered down Badab Black. This wash will get into the crevices and edges and give the model a lot more detail on the white areas. Finally, I gave the helmet and shoulder pads one more highlight of skull white. I then started the browns by painting the books, purity seals, banners, and scrolls using Khemri Brown foundation paint. This makes a great foundation color for all the browns on the model. I then highlighted all the brown areas using bleached bone and then doing a watered down Devlin mud wash on all of these parts. These two steps really bring out the detail and do a natural highlighting on all the scrolls, the books, and the purity seals. I painted all the red parts of the model, including the banner, the clothing, purity seals, and books, with red gore paint. I really like to start off with a dark red and then later highlight with a lighter red, such as blood red. Therefore, the next obvious step would be then to highlight all the red parts using blood red paint. Overall, I really like the color combination of using red gore in the background and then blood red as the highlight color. As the GW metal paints are very thin, you always want to layer them up a little bit at a time. So the great way to start all the golds is to paint them all dwarf bronze. This will set a great foundation color for all the gold sections. I then gave all the gold parts a black-brown wash with a 1-to-1 mix of Badab Black to Devlin Mud. This will really bring out all the details in all the gold areas. Lastly, I did two highlights on the gold, first with shining gold and the next with burnished gold. This will really give all the edges of all the gold parts a really nice detail and allow them to pop. So that concludes part 1. Thank you to everyone once again for watching my videos. Stay tuned for part 2 of how to paint Castellan Crowe painting tutorial. Till next time, this is Mini Wargamer J saying, happy painting.